Day 6, and well, I messed up today. Well, very nearly messed up. Anyway, I'll tell you about it in a sec. Welcome back to my clean eating challenge, and today is day 6. So another day that didn't go to plan, as it seems like a lot of these days have been this week. So more on the things that I've done as my routine. So Oasis messed my day up today, so cheers boys. So my daughter wanted to get Oasis tickets, so I was up on my laptop. There was me, her boyfriend, all laptops, all hands on deck, trying to get Oasis tickets. So I went to see them back in the day. I'm old. So I went to see them years and years ago, and I was more trying to get her and her boyfriend tickets. And anyway, it went on for hours, a lot longer than I thought it would go on for. And it didn't happen. She didn't get tickets. And this morning for breakfast, what did I have? I had flat egg, which is just, I think just 3 eggs in a pan, and then I just fold them over. And then I had a salmon fillet that my daughter had cooked last night. She'd done dinner for her and her boyfriend, and she just cooked me up a salmon fillet that they had left over. So she just puts it in tinfoil, butter, and then cooks it in the oven for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And then she left that out, so that was cold, and I had that with my egg. So that's what I had for breakfast. So went down to the beach with the dog, and on the way back I said to my other half, I was like, oh, should we go and have a nice coffee at the end of the road? There's a really nice bar that does lovely coffee. So anyway, usually go in there and have a coffee, and brings a coffee out to me. I sit there I go in there all the time and have coffee. Well, I haven't been in there this week, so this will probably be why. And then he comes out with the coffee. I start pouring the milk in. I put the sugar in. The biscuits, so he puts biscuits there for me and for the dog as well, because he knows the dog likes biscuits. And I go to open the biscuits. I can't have the biscuits. So luckily, I just said to Pete, look, I've got the biscuits. And I was literally seconds away. And I know this is hardly crime of the century, but I just think if I'm going to do something like this, I need to do it properly. And I was seconds away from failure. Yeah, so I would have felt like a complete knob if I'd failed on just having a bloody coffee with sugar in it and a biscuit that you just eat, the little Biscoffee biscuits that you just have with a coffee, and that would have just literally ruined everything that I've done all week. And do you know what though? It's another thing that's probably from the hypnotherapy side that I do. It's a subconscious thing that I'm doing. I literally didn't even think about it. I just sat down. We normally go sit at the bar, and I get my 2 sugars, which I have in this coffee because it's so rich and strong. I'd normally have 2 sugars in it. At home, I'd have honey in it. But anyway, it's hardly crime of the century, but just goes to show, even with the best will in the world, and I'm doing this, I'm really disciplined and I will stick to this, subconscious, basically trying to trick me, trying to make me mess up. Damn you, subconscious brain. So it's just really easy to do. But I want to be completely honest, I didn't have one sip. I went back in and got a black coffee, and the poor guy behind the bar thought he'd messed up and done something wrong, which he hadn't. It was completely my fault. So I know this sounds really anal, but it's really important for me to show and for me to be disciplined in doing this. Otherwise, what's the point? And to be honest about the stupid things that I could have done that would have messed it up, and then I would have need to restart again, because for me this is 30 days and there's no point in doing it if I'm gonna have 2 sugars in my coffee and a couple of biscuits. It's just a waste of my time. So anyway, and I just want to be really honest, and if I'm not being honest, then I feel like a bit of a dick. So my other half was like, I was so close. So hardly drama of the century, but if I'm being honest here, it would have pissed me off if I'd have had the biscuit and messed it up. So anyway, once the crisis was averted, because that's literally the only crisis apart from not getting the Oasis tickets, I came back and my daughter was still trying to get the Oasis tickets, and in the end got so bored she went out. I made some banana bread and some more of the cacao chocolate as well, that just takes the edge off for me. And if you're a chocolate lover and you still want your fix but not too much, because obviously even having too much of Whole Foods, you can still, too much of anything is great. So anyway, I made my little snackety snacks that I don't mind having, keep me away from wanting to binge on things that I shouldn't be doing, I should not be having if I'm doing this challenge and sticking to it rigorously for Whole Foods. But I'll be honest with you about my mood last night. So I made that video last night. I normally make my videos about, what's the time now? So about 5 o'clock, because I want to give you as much of my day as possible. And then I've got to try and edit it, and it takes a while. Yeah, after about 5 o'clock last night, I just had a wall. I felt really tired. And I think it was maybe because I've been up at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know. But I got really angry. I got really annoyed with my dog because I think I got into bed and then he was like, I want to go out, jumping on me. And I was a bit mean to him. And then my daughter as well, I think she says, and I snapped at her. And again, I was full of apology because I've been very snappy. But what I will say is that I am on, for any perimenopausal ladies or ladies that are in late 30s, early 40s, that still have their cycle, perimenopausal, not fully menopausal, then I'm on day 24 of my cycle. And we all know what that means. So 3 days away, I have a 27-day cycle on average. I track on my Fitbit. So I'm on day 24. So I think that may be why I'm getting a bit grouchy. So I need to mess around with my diet a bit more and have some more nutrient-rich foods, because I have been a bit samey this week with what I've been eating, just to kind of eat to getting off of the sugar, the foods that I've been eating. So I think I need to get a bit more creative next week, but I'll run through that tomorrow. I had somebody ask me today as well about recipes. Now my recipes have been pretty boring this week, I'm not going to lie. So I will put them all into a PDF that you can download tomorrow with my review, and I'll go through stats and things like that. So I don't want to go on too much today, and I look forward to tomorrow. And it's ways of, honestly, of eating whole foods as a perimenopausal woman and how it's made me feel compared to how I've been feeling before. So again, thank you very much for watching my day 6. And yeah, I hope it's helpful, and I look forward to sharing the insights that I've got tomorrow, and then showing you all my stats as well, so that you can see if anything has changed, because I haven't been taking too much notice because I wanted it to be an honest review tomorrow. So I'll throw up some of the stats and show you what I was like on Monday to what, or Sunday, sorry, and to this Sunday. So yeah, and any questions, again, please let me know. If there's anything specific that you want to ask me, go ahead and ask me. I'm fully open, and thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it.